Reports have been flooding in that a criminal has been trying to sell illegal paraphernalia on the popular online game The Sims 4 and has been patrolling the streets and making up to $6,000 a week, according to this website used by fully grown men who still watch cartoons. And it's my job to clear it up. Welcome to Game Cop. My name is Special Agent Lance Cobalt. I'm an avid fan of the law, cybersecurity expert, and I'm not afraid to admit it. I'm a bit of an internet tough guy who takes no shit no matter who you are. The internet, the modern day Wild West. There's no denying it's home to some perfectly fine, legal pleasures. It's also home to some sordid, disgusting criminal activity. This anonymous tip-off pictured on screen shows just how distressing illegal activity can be for the average person. Just look at this wording. Pure distress. I sent a reply back with the usual Game Cop signature. Thank you for your time. I'll try my best to help you. I'll let you know when the perp is incarcerated. Game Cop. And then I got to work. I searched the bowels of the internet looking for leads, and after a lengthy search, my detective skills paid off. The criminal underbelly had been cut open, and I was inside it, wearing injustice as a cloak. Base Mental Drugs is a collection of fully functional drugs and drug-related activities for the Sims 4 video game. The idea is to add highly illegal recreational drugs into this family-friendly life simulator. Now, don't get me wrong, if you want your life simulator to be a sadistic experience of you killing your Sims over and over again, then that's okay. As long as drugs don't come into it. This hopper was pushing all the drugs a young criminal would want. Cocaine, amphetamine, MDMA, and cannabis. All you have to do is install a mod and then you can buy drugs from your local dealer. This degenerate weirdos even give players the ability to exchange sex for cocaine if their character becomes addicted. And if becoming a cracker wasn't bad enough, players can now live out their degenerate fantasies of becoming a drug dealer and be just like all those gangster rappers the kids look up to these days, like Kendrick Lamar and Akon. Disgusting. I thought I'd found the perp, but that would be too easy. He seemed to be using a screen name quite popular with the kids these days, Base Mental, no doubt some sort of drug reference. I searched the Lovers Lab forums for clues. Enjoy the drugs, I read. Not likely. My investigations led me to a post by user the Dark S45. It read, "Hello Base Mental, I wanted to know where do you find your discussion to get help with the Base Mental drugs mod. Perhaps the Dark's S45 was another agent trying to crack the case too." And then I noticed this. His picture was that of a cartoon boy. Seems innocuous enough, but take a closer look. His eyes are red, a common sign of a drug user. Maybe I am alone in this world after all. The perp had replied, "You can head over to the support channel on my Discord server. It is a lot easier to help you in real time through Discord than over a message board. Here's a link for you." Discord? It must be some sort of black market for drug users on the internet. Here was my chance. I just needed to find a way inside. I created the perfect disguise and sent a message to the criminal scum therein. I waited, and there was no reply. Perhaps a word with the man himself would get me the results I wanted. He'd stop selling the drugs, give me his home address, and I could make the arrest. I messaged him immediately with such fury that I already sensed the perp was a little coy, and there was no response. And then I realised he was never going to answer me. The kingpin was a coward, a snakish little boy hiding behind a keyboard. Base Mental had won. I felt defeated. It's almost as if people on the internet can just ignore you if you're challenging them or being weird. And then it hit me. I took this investigation not just to topple the drug empire, but to make people feel safe. I remembered my email from my anonymous source, and I had a brainwave. If everyday people are feeling bad about drug use, I need to raise awareness. That's it, I thought. I'll find average gamers living a pathetic second life inside a video game and steer them away from drugs. I can't topple a dam, but I can sure as hell redirect the water source. I got to work using popular web-based television studio Twitch.tv to create a cool and relatable account. Am I a robot? No, much more deadly. I'm a cop. Now undercover, I got to work, investigating the festering underbelly of the community and spreading the word wherever I could. Just as I suspected, it seemed to be working.
Hey there, Joey Ben. Is this a totally clean, drug-free, legal version of Sims 4 or whack drug-filled one? Thanks to that dirty mod with highly illegal drugs in it. Certainly hope not. No, it's totally clean. Welcome.
But I just need to know if this is a drug-free, clean stream or not before I continue enjoying your quality content. Haha, drugs are whack, am I right? No, this is drug-free. There are no drugs in this stream.
I promise it's a drug-free version of The Sims. But it's filled with lots of cats, so that's happening.
I don't do mods for drugs or anything like that, so No. Drugs do so.
100% of the gamers I met were playing the cool, drug-free version of The Sims 4. Wow. I must have really scared him. Since I confronted the perp, not one user would speak up in his defence. With the criminal on the run, or at least hiding, and his reign of terror over the Sims community now at an end, I think it's safe to say this case is closed. If you're concerned about any illegal goings on in the gaming world, why not send a report to lancecobalt1991@gmail.com and I'll see what justice I can do for you.